Hey guys, it's me, Devin, and today I have my long-awaited May wrap-up. So May for me was not a very good reading month. I only was able to read 3 books, and those were all towards the beginning, middle of the month. And then of course I went to BookCon on May 31st, which I will talk about in a different video. So the beginning of the month, I tried to participate in the hashtag Yearathon, where it was basically to continue or finish series. Now, the first couple days I had work during the majority of the day, so like the midday, so I couldn't really read that much. And then of course the last couple days I had off, I got hit with the stomach flu. So that stunk. The next week was the Bout of Books 10.0 readathon, and I did read some during that. There was on and off during the week reading, so maybe every other day I read about 50 to 100 pages. And during that readathon, I did read 2 books. The first book I finished during the readathon was The One and Only Ivan by Catherine Applegate, I believe. And I don't have the book on me because this was from the library, so I'm going to insert a picture somewhere here. And overall, that book was really, really good. I loved it. I felt sad. I got mad. I cried at some points. So I definitely would recommend that. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars, definitely. I would give it more if there was a higher star rating for that. And the second book I did finish during the Bout of Books 10.0 readathon was Not Your Ordinary Wolf Girl by Emily Powell Wary. Not Your Ordinary Wolf Girl was a good book. It's only about 210 pages. It's about a girl who's in a rock band and she's the guitarist. Her name's Sam, and she's kind of like a loner. She doesn't like the crowd. She doesn't like, being on stage that much. She doesn't like paparazzi. And one night when she's leaving a concert and riding through one of the parks in New York City, she gets attacked by a wolf, and then she starts showing signs of being a werewolf. Her skin healed very well. She went from being a vegetarian/vegan to loving meat. And then she meets a boy and his family who are werewolves, and you go on this whole journey of her trying to figure out what's happening to her, and then other things are happening in the city with girls, and she has to kind of piece it together. Overall, it was a good book for being such a short book, but I kind of wish the ending, I kind of wish it ended not differently, but kind of wish there was just more. Like, I would have loved to have another, 50 pages just to develop more of the story, the characters. I think I gave this a 3.5 stars. It wasn't that bad. I definitely would recommend it. And one of my favorite things about this book is when you take the dust jacket off, the actual hardcover book is exactly the same. So if you decide you don't like dust jackets, or you just want to, something happens to this, you don't have to worry about it because the whole cover matches. So I think that's awesome. I ended up getting this as a free book off of Goodreads from their giveaway section. So I think I posted my review there. If not, I will be posting it soon. So I would give this a shot. Try from your library first if you like werewolf books. So it wasn't that bad. During the 10.0 readathon, I did read... I'll put the overall total of pages I read on the screen because I don't remember how many pages the One and Only Ivan was. So after the Bout of Book readathon, I decided to continue reading one book that I started, and that book is the first book to The Crown of Embers, which is The Girl of Fire and Thorns by Ray Carson. Now, I don't have that book because it was from the library, and this is the second book, and I'm going to use this for reference. But let's just say I've heard the ladies from Epic Reads and, of course, Reagan from Peruse Project both adore this series, or at least the first book, because Peruse Project hasn't finished the series. So I decided to start it, and guys, Girl of Fire and Thorns, I think is my first epic fantasy, I think. And it definitely won't be my last. I love the main character, Alyssa. She's definitely one of those protagonists that you want. It's a good role model for girls. And it's just, is one of those books where it's just like, once it grabs you, you can't put it down. And the main character is amazing. The love interest, oh my god, guys, I cried, I laughed, I actually threw the book on my bed when I was sitting because I didn't want to damage it because it's not mine, but the book is so good. The characters are great. I love the setting. Part of it takes place in a kingdom, and another part takes place in the desert, and I love the desert setting. I love the descriptions. I like how she came into her own. She started off on this as this girl that wasn't confident at all, and she ends up becoming like this really confident ruler type of person. And it was just nice to actually see a character that didn't start off being like really good and really confident and really awesome. You grow to like her, and she grows into her own. I love the main character, Alyssa. She's definitely one of those protagonists that you want. It's a good role model for girls, and it's just, you guys definitely need to pick this up. So, overall during the month, I read The One and Only Ivan, Not Your Ordinary Wolf Girl, and The Girl of Fire and Thorns. So, it wasn't that bad. Hopefully, during June, I will definitely read some more. Now, as far as my June TBR goes, it's kind of up in the air. So, let's get straight into what I hope to read during my June TBR. The first book, which I am currently reading, is The Bitter Kingdom by Ray Carson. This is the third and final book to the Girl, Fire, and Thorns series, and oh my gosh. I ended up finishing The Crown of Embers, which is the second book, the beginning of this month, before this video came up, and this one definitely got a 5 out of 5 stars, same as the first one. And I want to read this so bad and finish it, but I don't want the story to end, so I think I'm going to try to take my time. Kind of hard with this. You kind of just like get enveloped in the story and just want to keep reading. So this one will probably be finished within this week. I'm hoping to marathon a few series that are on my shelf, and the first book would be The Rampant Duology by Diana Peterford. This one's about killer unicorns. The first book's Rampant and the second one is Ascendant. The second series I'm hoping to start and maybe finish is the Evernight series by Claudia Gray. It's Evernight, Stargazer, Hourglass, Afterlight, and Balthazar. And the last series I'm hoping to finish is the Phoenix is Princess by Esther Frasner. It is a duology, and it consists of Phoenix Princess and Phoenix Queen. So I'm hoping that if I can get rid of those series, that'll get at least, 9 books off my shelf, which that would be amazing. And of course, you can't forget my 2 TBR jars. This one is series that I hope to finish and work on complete, and these are books that have been on my TBR shelf on Goodreads the longest. So let's start with the series. And let's see. Open up. Okay. And the series I'm going to try and work on is The Dark Life Duology by Cat Falls. This consists of Dark Life, which I've already read and I'm rereading, and its sequel/ending, which is Riptide. So that's a good one because that's only a duology. I only need to read one book. And lastly, we've got the oldest books on my shelf TBR. Let's see. Please be a standalone. Ooh, I got 3 here. Separate. And that book is Wildfire, which I have up there, and that's by Kira Knight, I believe. This is Wildfire. It's by Karsten Knight. It's about a girl who kind of has like these volcanic powers, kind of. It sounds really good. I actually started this one already. I ended up getting 40 pages in, so hopefully I'll be able to start this. This is the first in a trilogy, and all the books are out, so that was all for my May wrap-up and June TBR. I probably will be adding different books to my June TBR because I still got that level challenge I'm doing, so you might see different books in my June wrap-up, so hopefully we can get through this together. Read as many books as we can. It is the summer and I hope you guys have a great day. Happy readings. Bye.